And now, order on Beacon Pro Plus and get a $175 gift card and the chance for a VIP Pro Football getaway. Gear up and raise your game with Beacon Pro Plus today. Build, score, and win at BECN.com.
Brian Clark, ABC News.
It's 5 minutes past 7 o'clock at 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Good Saturday morning. Lou Gillum in the Blue Room and taking a look at your weather forecast for today. Looking for hot. Going to be hot, hot, hot. 95 degrees today for the high. Do have a chance of maybe a thunderstorm this afternoon. Now for tonight, partly cloudy, chance of showers. That's a 70% chance of showers. Lows around 70. Tomorrow, 60% chance of thunderstorms. Highs around 85. Cloudy overnight. Thunderstorms likely. Lows around 70. For Monday night, Tuesday, and Tuesday night, looking for cloudy skies, rain, maybe even heavy rain. Last night, the National Weather Service was saying that we are in the area of possibly getting up to 5 inches of rain. So be prepared and take your umbrella wherever you go. Looking for highs around 80 degrees each day. Overnight lows around 65. And then for Wednesday, partly cloudy, scattered showers. Still a 70% chance of maybe a shower, passing thunderstorm with highs around 80 degrees. So the rain looks like it's going to cool the temperatures down just a little bit. 6 minutes past 7 o'clock. We're at 70 degrees right now at WCAB. It is time now for our Saturday morning obituaries. They are being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Crematory Services.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Dale Wilburn Jolly, 62, of Ellenboro, passed away on Monday, August the 3rd at Atrium Health in Charlotte. He was born in Rutherford County, worked for Data Papers as a machine operator, was a member of the Corinth Baptist Church, survived by his son, Dane Jolly, his daughter, Davis Jolly, both of Ellenboro, his brother, Don Jolly of Cliffside, his sisters, Elaine Hoppus of Ellenboro and Shirley Medford, also of Ellenboro. No formal services will be held. An online guest register is available at www.pagetking.com. Paget and King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for Dale William Jolly. Hubert Van Dyke, 89, of Golden Valley, passed away on Saturday, August the 7th. He was a member of the Fairview Baptist Church, survived by his daughter, Carol Van Dyke of the Home, his son, David Van Dyke, and wife Belinda of Golden Valley, brothers, James Van Dyke and wife Belinda of Golden Valley, his brothers, James Van Dyke and Charles Van Dyke of Golden Valley, James Van Dyke, also of Golden Valley, his grandsons, also his great-grandchildren. Funeral services are at 11 o'clock this morning at the Fairview Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Memorials may be made to the Fairview Baptist Church Mountain Ministries at 404 Mason Road, Ellenboro, North Carolina, 28040, or to Hospice at the Carolina Foothills at Post Office Box 336, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043. Online condolences may be made at www.washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service is in charge of the arrangements for Hubert Van Dyke. John Henry Champion Jr., 69, of the Sunshine, passed away on Wednesday, August the 11th at Hospice. He was born in Rutherford County, worked for Coates North American Thread in Marion for many years. He was a member of the Mount Harmony Baptist Church, where he served on the Cemetery Committee, House and Grounds and Food Committee, survived by his wife, Vivian Tony Champion, his brother, Bergen Champion, and wife Darlene of Forest City, his sister, Judy Edwards, and husband Mike of Forest City, many nieces, nephews, and cousins. Funeral services are today at 2 o'clock at the Mount Harmony Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Paget & King Mortuary has an online guest registry available at www.pagetking.com. Paget & King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for John Henry Champion Jr. Angela Deanne Stansel Pinnell, 55, of Hickory, passed away on Tuesday, August the 3rd. She was a native of Alexander County, North Carolina, survived by her mother, Carolyn Bruce Sane, her children, Derek Lowe and Drew Stansel, her sisters, Judy Holland and Jenny Chambers, her brothers, Wayne, Bobby, and Steve Stansel. Also surviving are her nieces and nephews. The family will have a burial of her urn at the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church Cemetery in Mooresboro. That will be this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside has an online guest registry available at www.eggersfuneralhome.com. Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside is in charge of the arrangements for Angela Deanne Stansel Pinnell. Charles Robert Lowry, 81, of Walker Drive, Forest City, passed away on Thursday, August the 12th at Fairhaven. He was born in Rutherford County, proudly served at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department as a reserve deputy for over 33 years, also worked at Broyhill Industries for 18 years, was a member of the Plainview Baptist Church, survived by his daughter, Carolyn Pritchard, and husband, Troy, his son, Barry Lowry, both of Forest City, brothers, Paul Ray Lowry and wife Glenda of Mooresboro, Joe Dean Lowry and wife Joyce of Caroline, his grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Funeral services will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. Burial will follow at the Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8 o'clock this evening at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral Home has an online guest registry available at www.harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services is in charge of the arrangements for Charles Robert Lowry. Reba Jeanette Weatherman Vance, 78, passed away on Thursday while being cared for at hospice. A native of Rutherford County, member of the Fellowship Holiness Church, retired from the local textile industry, survived by her sons, Keith Vance and wife Lois, Danny Vance and Billy Vance, her daughter, Susie Smith, her daughter-in-law, Linda Vance, her sister, Shirley Sheehan, her grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, also survived by many other relatives and friends. A celebration of her life will be held at 3 o'clock tomorrow at the Fellowship Holiness Church on Devaney Street in Spindale. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fellowship Holiness Church, 301 Devaney Street, Spindale, North Carolina, 28160. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory Services is in charge of the arrangements for Reba Jeanette Weatherman Vance. Christopher Todd Somerset, 42, of Arlington Street, Forest City, passed away on Thursday, August the 12th at Rutherford Regional. He was born in Gaston County, a graduate of Independence High School in Charlotte, also a graduate of Cleveland Community College as a paramedic, previously working as a paramedic for Medic in Charlotte, later for the Rutherford County EMS after he moved to Rutherford County. He also attended the First United Methodist Church of Forest City, was a Mason, survived by his wife, Keely McBrayer Somerset of the Home, his mother and father-in-law, Mackie and Jane McBrayer of Rutherfordton, brothers-in-law, R.B. McBrayer and Hunter McBrayer, both of Rutherfordton, his nephew, niece, and a host of aunts and uncles. Funeral services will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow at the Paget & King Chapel. Burial will follow at the Shiloh Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 2 until 3 tomorrow at Paget & King. An online guest registry is available at www.pagetking.com. Paget & King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for Christopher Todd Somerset. These are our Saturday morning obituaries brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Crematory Services. You can hear these and others that come in throughout the afternoon and evening tomorrow, just after 12:08 as part of our Sunday afternoon obituaries, and then again on Monday morning at 7:05 as part of the Morning Report with Jim Bishop. I have a special news story coming up, and then we will call the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department and start the morning call-around report right here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. It's 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. Well, in last night's baseball, actually yesterday, the Braves game started early. It was a 3:55 airtime with a 5:10 first pitch. Braves went into a rain delay, a 3-hour, 12-minute rain delay. That game ended at 1:19 this morning with the Braves beating the Nationals final score 4-2. Now, we've got Braves baseball coming up this afternoon. Now, if you've got one of our Braves schedules, do keep in mind that the game has changed. Airtime today will be 4:50 for the pregame show. First pitch is at 6:05. If you've got one of our schedules, it says first pitch 7:10. But the game has been changed to 6:05 today for first pitch. Then tomorrow, 1:05 first pitch here on WCAB. Well, a murder investigation update. Andrew Hodge has been arrested. Now, previously, on July the 27th, deputies with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office responded to 150 Candy Turf in Forest City in reference to a shooting. When deputies arrived, they found Thomas Leibel, 33, deceased from a gunshot wound. Detectives with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office responded, started an investigation, and then after further investigation, consulted with the Rutherford County District Attorney's Office. Warrants were issued on Andrew Franklin Hodge for shooting into an occupied dwelling and murder. Andrew Franklin Hodge has been arrested in Florida. He was wanted for the murder of Thomas Leibel. He will be extradited soon back to Rutherford County, that according to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We'll be making our first call right after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
17. Well, let's make it 18 minutes past 7 o'clock, and we're starting our call-around report with the Sheriff's Department, and we have Deputy Jolly on the phone with us. Good morning, Deputy Jolly.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great.
And I want to put out a big congratulations to the arrest for Andrew Franklin Hodge. He's going to be extradited back to Rutherford County for the murder of Thomas Leibel. So this was a great collaboration with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department and other departments to find this gentleman in Florida. So congratulations to everybody involved.
Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. Can ask for it'd be any sooner, you know what I mean? So in the past 24 hours, we received 173 calls for service. I made 13 arrests, and the jail currently is 198 incarcerated. I'll do our incident reports first for this morning. Mr. Hammett of Ball Street reported felony larceny, had some jewelry taken. And Ashley Wilson of Forest City reported misdemeanor larceny, debit cards. Christopher Anderson of Forest City reported breaking, entering, and in larceny, some televisions, some jewelry, and damage to the victim's residence. Harold Lytle of Rutherford reported identity theft. And for our arrest reports, we have a Tony Bullock of Forest City. He's charged misdemeanor larceny, first degree trespass, failure to appear on misdemeanor. He's held under a $1,600 secure bond. Jermaine Phillips of Mooresboro, charged failure to appear. He's under $500 secure bond. Devin Hamilton of Forest City, charged failure to appear on a misdemeanor, held under $1,000 secure bond. Lucy Keeter of Rutherford, charged assault and battery, injured to personal property, under a $1,000 unsecured bond. And a Claude James Vickers of Forest City was charged with aid and abet murder. He's held under a $150,000 secure bond. And that's all I have with you.
Deputy Jolly, thank you very much for that report, and you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arledge Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton.
What y'all asked for is here. One day, all day GA passes for Night in the Country Carolinas, presented by Ingalls Markets. All day, one-of-a-kind festival experiences. All night live music featuring Miranda Lambert, Old Dominion, Chris Young, and more. Get yours at any Ingalls location and save $15. This is your next great country tradition. August 26th through 28th at Tryon Resort. Details at nightinthecountry.org.
And from the Sheriff's Department, we go to 911. Got Amanda. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What have you got to report this morning?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 585 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 66 for the emergency medical services, 26 for rescue, 173 calls for the Sheriff's Office, 59 for Forest City, 4 for Lake Lure, 22 for Rutherford, and 61 for Spindale. Ellenboro Fire Department had a smoke report. Forest City had a motor vehicle crash. Green Hill had a motor vehicle crash. SDO had an illegal burn and a vehicle fire. And Shingle Hollow had a miscellaneous fire. And that is all.
Any day you want to give up radio and come do give up your radio on that end, come do radio on this end, come see me.
I will.
All righty. You have a good day.
Okay,
right,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, folks, you know, Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse-quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton. It's the 29th Hot Nights Cool Rides in Forest City Car Show, set for Friday, August the 20th and Saturday, August the 21st. With over 400 cars, trucks, and motorcycles recognized and 50 different car classes. Join them on Friday, August the 20th for a kickoff, free cruise-in, and concert from 6 until 8:30 at the Forest City Pavilion on Park Square. Featured band will be Ocean Boulevard Band. Concessions and food truck will be available. Then on Saturday, the car show will start at 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. Now, this is an alcohol-free event, and no pets are allowed. Car registration will be on Saturday, August the 21st, from 9 a.m. until 12 noon, $30 per vehicle, and that includes a free T-shirt. Now, food vendors will be there, ice cream, funnel cakes, and a whole lot more. This is a big family event. That's Friday and Saturday, August the 20th and 21st, the Forest City Car Show in beautiful downtown historic Forest City. 24 minutes past 7 o'clock. Well, we couldn't get Gary, but I think he may be tied up in Lake Lure this morning. So we're got Sue Price on the phone. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Lou.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Got my coffee in me.
Well, that helps.
I'm getting better.
Well, let's see. I had no calls from the fire department. I have nothing on my church calendar for today. Tomorrow, I have a anniversary for Rodney and Yvonne Leitner, so I hope they'll have a good day. And let's see, Fairview has nothing today. Tomorrow they got a birthdays for Louis Van Dyke and Nelson McCurry. And I still don't have anything from First Broad, so not too many celebrating that I know of, but if anybody's having a birthday or anniversary, will have a real good day on their special day. Looks like they're going to have a hot day for it.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, 95 degrees, that's terrible, isn't it? Well, let's see, and my announcement today is the benefit for Emily Bailey up at the Golden Valley Community Clubhouse, and it's from 12 to 4 p.m., 50-50 raffle, silent auction, hot dog plates, and a bake sale. And I had a lady call me yesterday. She said she had some stuff she would like to donate for the auction, but she didn't know anybody to get in touch with, and I didn't have any information except what's on this flyer. So if any of the family or anybody that could pick up something this morning for this, she had a couple of chairs and a table that she'd like to donate for it. If anybody would give me a call, I'd be glad to give them her number. And mine is 245-6529. Anybody that might could go pick it up for that purpose. She said she'd like to get it for them. And so far, that's the only news I've got. Lou, it's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
Yeah, and get ready for that rain. It's coming our way.
Oh, gosh.
We got a lot of it coming our way.
5 inches would be a lot of rain, wouldn't it?
That's a lot of rain. I was watching, just happened to walk through the living room, Channel 13, and I saw we were in the hot purplish pink, and I was like, what? What? That much?
Mercy.
But we'll get through it. We always do.
Well, I know.
Well, Sue, y'all have a good day today, and take care. Be careful whatever you do, especially if you're out in this heat, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Come take advantage of the springtime sales event and get the automobile you've been wanting. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
28 minutes past the 7 o'clock. We are at 70 degrees right now, and looks like it's going to be a mostly sunny day. Well, how about you, Brenda? You're canning tomatoes. You're probably running hot.
Yeah, well, I've got the air conditioner going.
No, okay.
I canned some day before yesterday, but there was some that wasn't quite ripe, so I let them ripen, so that's what I'm doing this morning. I done got up and done a day's work, but that's all right. I'll have the rest of the day free.
I had a day's work this morning just trying to get something to bring to work with me this morning.
I hear you.
I came through Spindale, and McDonald's, bless their hearts, they're shorthanded. All she had ready was the coffee. I said, honey, if I can just get a cup of coffee, I'll be happy.
So you got your coffee?
I got my coffee. Hardee's wasn't even open. And they're supposed to open at 5 o'clock. I went on down the road to Bojangles. Bojangles said they were as sorry as they could be. They were short-handed, and they were all trying to get stuff cooked. So I took a chance and went on to McDonald's in Forest City. Thank goodness I left the house early. Went to McDonald's in Forest City, and I managed to get me some orange juice and a bottle of water down there. So I had a cake in my drawer, so I got that.
Well, everybody's short-handed. It just beats all I've ever seen.
And the Shake Shop, they closed. Let's see, what's the day? Day's Saturday. I'm so messed up on my days. They closed. We did that remote. What was that, Thursday? We did the remote?
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday I came through. I was going to get me a hamburger and bring it on to work with me. And they were closed because they had noted on it that said, due to no help, we won't open until 3 o'clock.
Oh, well, me and my daughter ate in there, not this week, but week before. And they had help that day. But like you say, you don't know from one day to the next who's going to be open and who ain't.
And that's hard on our mom and pop businesses like the Shake Shop.
I know it. Well, any of them. Any of them. You know, if you ain't working, you ain't making no money. If you have to close, the company, no matter how big or how little, is losing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it. It just beats all I ever seen or slept with. But we hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's see, I've got 64 degrees on the porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today or tomorrow. But in ways of announcements, Nanny Clan reunion Sunday, August the 15th, 12:30 p.m. Round Hill Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, 6585 Hudlow Road, Union Mills, NC, 28167. For information, please contact Diane Nanny at 828-429-2446. And they're looking for information on ancestors of Jency Nanny, who was married to Starlin Harris. And I should have told that earlier, but I didn't. So, but I'll give you, if you want the information, you can contact Diane Nanny at 828-429-2446. Then we got a buffet breakfast at Gilkey School Community Center. It started at 7 a.m. and it'll go to 10 a.m. and that's today. Adults $7, kids 6 to 12 $3, kids 5 and under free. It's all you can eat. They got all kind of good food, and money goes to rebuild the old school. And other than that, I don't have nothing. So just short, sweet, and quiet.
Are those tomatoes out of your garden, or do you?
They're out of Marion's. A few of them was. My garden didn't do good because a little man broke his leg. He couldn't get out there and work it and stuff. So it's just there.
How did he break his leg? I forgot. Did a tree fall?
Tree fell on him.
Okay.
He was cutting a tree for one of his friends, and next thing I know, he's calling me, "Come get me! I broke my leg." And I thought he was kidding because when he gets hurt, he thinks he's dying. And when I got there, though, I knew it was bad. I thought, oh well. He ain't lying this time.
Men do exaggerate a little bit.
Well, he does. Goodness gracious, he beats all I ever see. But he'll soon be over this. They said it'd take about. They first said 3 months, but they told him the last time he was at the doctor about 9.5 weeks, and it'll be 8 weeks tomorrow.
Goodness, he broke it bad, didn't he?
He broke it in 2 different places.
Oh gosh.
He broke it in the knee and right below the knee. So.
Bless his heart.
And anytime you have an injury to a joint, whether you cut it or break it or what, it takes longer to heal because you move it more.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it is what it is, and we've weathered through it. So it don't hurt him anymore. So that tells me it's a lot better. And he hops around on them crutches. He's wore them crutches out. Because he ain't gonna sit still. He can drive now because he can bend his leg, and that brace he's got on, he flips that button and he can drive a lot better. You know, so he's doing a lot better.
Well,
so
he's got a tough cookie of a role model.
Well, I hope so. I just try. Anything comes my way, I just try to overcome it. Whatever.
Yep.
But things happen, ain't nothing you can do about it but just weather through it. So that's just how it goes. So. But I guess you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan, see how things are going in Ellenborough.
Yep, he's doing a lot better. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
main
and I'm
thing.
so glad.
I
yes,
am too.
Yes. So prayers was answered there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you have a good day.
You too, and be careful. Don't you get burnt or get hurt doing canning your meters.
I hope not.
All righty.
Okay, catch you later.
All right, bye. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved ones to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock, and last stop, we're in Ellenborough. Good morning, Luther.
Good morning, you two. It's a nice day there this morning.
Yeah, it is.
Sun's coming up. You ought to be here.
Yeah, well,
y'all have fun together.
Yeah, we would, but somebody's got to be. Well, I could go in the back room and bust my toilet, and you can come fix it and do the report from the back room again.
Yeah, could do that.
Yep.
But it's a quiet day down here this morning. Nothing going on. Everybody just lays back enjoying an extra cup of coffee. Thinking about that grass they got to go out there and mow today and all that stuff. But we'll get it done. This is not a whole lot going on. The fire department had 2 calls. Other than that, they're quiet. There's more nothing going on with them. But we're going to have something going on down here next Saturday. Over at Hollis Hopewell Rural Tan Club, they're going to be having a big old chopped sirloin steak dinner. We're going to have potatoes and french fries, full salad bar, drink, desserts. And so that's run from 4 till 8 next Friday. They're supposed to be having carry out and eat in, see what happens. So everybody's just invited to come on down. And they got one birthday today. That number 1 son of mine, he's having a birthday today. So I hope and that's Alan Gillikin. I hope he has a good day today. And Lou, I hope you have a great day up there. And we'll talk to you next time.
All righty, Luther. Take care.
You too.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that's it. We've gone from the Sheriff's Department all the way to Ellenborough and back to Rutherfordton. Got time to get your birthdays and anniversaries in. 287-3356 is the number to call, and we'll announce the birthdays and anniversaries in about 5 minutes.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move to this country, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
Robbins Painting Carpet has become the friend to folks who do their own work around the house and friends of the professional. Robbins Painting Carpet is the headquarters for Benjamin Moore Premium Quality Paint. It goes on easily and beautifully the first time, every time. Save yourself some time. Do it right the first time with Benjamin Moore. Robbins will provide expert help and advice to make every project a success. Call on Jim and his team for refinishing floors too. Robbins Painting Carpet across from Quality Inn in Forest City.
Still got a couple more minutes before we announce the birthdays, so you can go ahead and get your birthdays and anniversaries called in. Give you until about 5 more minutes. Birthdays and anniversaries, 287-3356, 287-3356, the number to call. Get your birthdays and anniversaries in. Well, if you were listening to the Braves game yesterday, that game started early and it ended early this morning. At 1:19 this morning, that Braves game finally wrapped up. They had a 3-hour, 12-minute rain delay, and the Braves finally won that game last night 4-2. Now, hopefully, everything will be a little bit better today. We've got Braves baseball coming up. Airtime will be 4:50, and then first pitch will be at 6:05 with the Braves and the Nationals. Then tomorrow, Braves and the Nationals, airtime will be 11:50 with a 1:05 first pitch. Of course, we'll be a little late jumping into that pregame show. We've got our morning worship service from Spencer Baptist Church. We have ABC News, ABC Sports, our Sunday afternoon obituaries. We'll take a look at our community calendar, and then we will join the Atlanta Braves pregame show tomorrow, already in progress. But again, if you're like me and you went to bed and said, I'll find out about it tomorrow morning, well, that game didn't end until this morning. 1:19 a.m. this morning, the Braves and the Mets ended with a final score of 4-2.
Robbins Painting Carpet has become the friend to folks who do their own work around the house and friends of the professional. Robbins Painting Carpet is the headquarters for Benjamin Moore Premium Quality Paint. It goes on easily and beautifully the first time, every time. Save yourself some time. Do it right the first time with Benjamin Moore. Robbins will provide expert help and advice to make every project a success. Call on Jim and his team for refinishing floors too. Robbins Painting Carpet, across from Quality Inn in Forest City.
Attention! This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
800-466-8813, 800-466-8813. That's 800-466-8813.
If you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my friends. For my community.
For everyone here. We all have something worth protecting, a why that unifies us. Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
WCAB, the music's on us.
AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. Private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-497-7252. That's 800-497-7252.
Are you easily irritated and set off by situations you encounter? Do you mumble, fret, and strike out at people verbally? Do you really mean the things you say in those situations, or is it only a way of venting your frustration? Have you ever listened to what you sound like to others? George Sweeting in the book Catch the Spirit of Love tells the following story. A boy went riding with his father who drove with little regard for anyone. He fussed and fumed, bellowed and shouted at the other drivers as he drove through town. Finally, they arrived home. Later that day, the boy went out in the car with his mother. As they drove peacefully along, the boy asked, "Mom, where are all the idiots?" "Idiots?" his mother asked. "Yes. This morning when I was out with Daddy, we saw 7 of them." I wonder if the father ever thought about the impression he was leaving with his young son. Did he ever consider what his attitude was saying about respect for others? Learning to manage ourselves during stressful times is extremely important for successful living. Life can be frustrating at times, leaving us tense and upset. But how we handle ourselves during the difficult times says much about our character and how much personal control we have. The writer of the Proverbs put it this way: better a patient man than a warrior, a man who controls his temper than one who takes a city. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS.
Well, a big happy birthday goes out to Trey Short. Trey is 24 today, lives in Forest City. Now, tomorrow, Blake Airwood will be celebrating his 7th birthday. He lives in Cliffside. And Barbara Moore will also be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Barbara lives in Ellenboro. So happy birthday today to Trey Short, 24 from Forest City. And then tomorrow, Blake Airwood, 7 from Cliffside, and Barbara Moore from Ellenboro will be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to these folks, and if your birthday or anniversary did not get called in, that's fine. We still wish you a very, very happy birthday, and hope this is the best you've ever had. Well, that's it for us. We're going to be going to music, great music, and coming up at 9:05 this morning, we have the Dr. Bob Health Show, and then right after that, back to music, and then Braves baseball. Remember, it's an earlier game today than the schedule says. Airtime will be 4:50 for that pregame. First pitch will be at 6:05. Braves and the Nationals this afternoon, right here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. ABC News is coming up at the top of the hour.